Good morning, guys. I'm back. I know it's been a while, it's been forever. Ooh, and I got a lot to catch up with you guys. Um, Hopefully, today I do this breakfast mukbang, and then later on, I have a little surprise for you guys. So, I am planning on making another video today. So, that's gonna be a first for me, making two videos in one day. But we gotta get this rolling, right? I wanna get it started. I wanna have a routine with it, a schedule with it. So help me out, guys. Let me know what you guys wanna see, so I can work on that as well. This morning I just have some homemade breakfast, and I'll definitely show it to you guys. It's definitely a hearty meal, so I'm gonna be set for a good couple of hours. So let's get started. So right here, as you can see, it looks like a lot. I got some bacon. I got some huevos. This right here looks like chorizo, which it is, but it's leftover beans de la olla. With chorizo, which I love beans with chorizo. It's like the bomb. And then I have potatoes as well. I got some toast on the side, and then I got my water, right? What else do I need? So yeah, let's get started, and let me catch you guys up as well on what's been going on with myself and just everything in general. But let's enjoy this meal as well. Hopefully you guys have a great morning, a great start. You guys get to have a great meal as well. Let's be very thankful for it, and let's enjoy. Chorizo con papa. I should have videotaped it yesterday. We're really running low on groceries and we haven't gone. We literally just had frijoles de la olla and chorizo. We made that up and with toast. That's all we ate. Toast and beans. And that was delicious. That bacon crispy. You guys like my sweater? Hogwarts. I love Harry Potter, guys. I have all the movies. If I ain't got nothing to do and I'm bored, I start watching them. I'm serious. I had this sweater for pretty sure like 2 years. It's my main sweater to go to. This is the ultimate sweater. I love the color. Goes with everything. And it's a Harry Potter sweater. What else can I ask for? Okay, guys. Let me let you into the real scoop why I want to make this video too. So, let me describe myself a little bit. I'm a very hardworking woman. Since I was 15, I started working Yes, I started at Little Caesars. I worked at Subway. I could work anywhere. It doesn't matter. A job is a job. I respect any type of job. Hey, you making that money, you paying those bills, you're good, you're set, you know? So obviously, I've always been working. I've been taking care of myself. I've been helping my family in whichever way I can. My brother helped me get a house. I've had a house for about 7 years already now, almost 8 years. I have my car. I got a couple more years and it'll be paid off as well. I'm stable. I'm good. I'm not rich, but I'm blessed with what I have and I'm very thankful for everything that I've had. But I worked for everything that I have had. So, nothing was given to me. And that's the type of person that I am, and that's the type of, we were raised, when we were younger, we were raised with very minimal. You know, it was, hold on, let me remember, guys. There were six of us. Took me a minute, just because we're all separated and we're not living together. It's been years, right? So it was six of us in a two-bedroom apartment for a good couple of years. We finally got a house. But by that time, my brothers grew up. My brothers were doing their own thing. So we've all, are in a good place too. All of us are in a good place. We're not rich, but we're definitely very blessed for everything that we've had, and stability and responsibility. That's definitely something that in my household was very big. So we all grew the same way. We all have been hardworking since we were little. Anyways, the point is, right now, I actually resigned from my job. Yes, I resigned. My last day was on Friday. So today is December. Shoot, I don't even know what day I'm living in. Sorry, guys. Today is Thursday, December. What day is it? December 13th or 14th. Whatever Thursday falls on, it's that day. And my last day was last Friday, which was the 7th. My resignation was for the 8th, but, I took a little day off. Anyway, so my last day was the 8th. It's Thursday already of this week. And I did resign. It was a very hard decision for me. It's not something that it's easy for a type of person that I am, because my responsibilities weigh a lot on me. Like, I don't make decisions without actually thinking them through. And obviously, I did think this through, but it's time for me to take care of myself. I'm all eating potatoes and bacon and chorizo, right? It's okay, guys. Bun is the best, guys. It don't matter if it's just sandwich bread. Bread is bread. So, originally, I had decided that I was gonna step down because I was in a supervisor position, salary based. You know, I was very good. You know, at least financially, I was good. It's just, you know, mentally and physically, I was very drained. Very, very drained. I was with that company for 5 years. Um, you know, obviously, I started at the very bottom, worked myself up into that supervisor role. And, you know, I can honestly tell you that, you know, I grew up a lot. I learned a lot. Um, Very professional. Um, but, you know, it can become a lot. You know, this was a 24 hours, 7 a day, 24/7 day facility, open 365 days out of the year. So, you know, if your days off fell on a holiday, I mean, sometimes, you know, you could take the day off or something, you had to work it, which I didn't mind, you know. Work is work, you know. And that wasn't the issue either. I think it just got to a point where, like I said, you know, mentally and physically, I was very drained. You know, I would, most of the time when we talk, we think about it first before we even say anything or before it comes out of our mouth. Well, it was to a point where, you know, what I would think about was not what was coming out of my mouth. It was like all these other words that I didn't even realize I was saying, or I didn't realize that, you know, I said the wrong thing. Not in a bad way, it's just in a stupid way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I literally was working toda pendeja, toda tonta, because I wasn't getting the rest I needed. I wasn't taking care of myself. And like I said, you know, it was a 24/7 facility where, you know, you're on call 24/7. So, you know, I'm sleeping with my phones right next to me because I'm expecting a call at any time of the day, of the night. And I was getting those calls every 2 hours. I could be getting those calls. And some of the times, you know, from that call, I had to stay up, or because of that call, I had to go into work. And you're dealing with so many people and you're managing so many people. I was like, just in my department, um, from my house, I think I was managing up to 40 to 60 people. But then they brought in some more help, you know, and that added, ooh wee, it added like 20 more staff per shift. So, you know, at the end, you start managing over 100 people. You know, that's a lot of people to deal with because, guys, if you guys haven't realized, some adults are really petty, disrespectful, not professional, act worse than most teens. Um, so, you know, it's hard dealing with people. Sometimes, you know, I work in an environment where we have minors. You know, most of the time I was good with the minors. Everything was fine. I was talking with them. You know, I was doing my job. But then you have somebody that thinks that thinks that you're too young for the position that you're in, or thinks they're better than you, or thinks that they know all the policies and procedures. So then when you know, obviously I'm a professional person, especially at work. You know, I've done my homework, I've done my research, you know, I've learned my procedures, I've learned my policies because, you know, I've learned the hard way that these people, when it's time to actually let them know, hey, you know, this is what we need you to work on, they'll come back and be like, well, these are my job responsibilities. Wait, this, and that. You know, they'll pull out that employee guidebook on you, and you are there and you have to show them and let them know, okay, you know what, this is what you might have understood, but this is exactly what it's supposed to be. And it does state it right here. So, you know, it's, and it wasn't that the job itself was difficult. I don't, I believe that wasn't the issue. Um, I think it was more that you know. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to talk and eat at the same time, but apparently I can't multitask. I think it was more that I felt like I wasn't getting the respect. No, I'm lying. It wasn't that. It was like I felt like I wasn't getting the support that I needed for my supervisors. Like I felt like at this point, I was being questioned for a lot of things and I wasn't being trusted for me having the time in the position that I was having. And you know what, these last couple of months have been very hard months within our company. A lot has been going on. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of rumors about certain things happening, not knowing if we were going to continue, if we were going to keep working another day, So there's a lot of stress right now. And maybe that could have been the factor of it. And you have a lot more people looking into our department. So that could have been something too. But I just felt like things were not, communicated the right way. So it made me feel some type of way, and some of those small things is what pushed me to make that decision as well. I have my supervisor, like, when they're talking to me, the way that they're talking to me is, they're belittling me. They're looking down on me, and instead of trusting me and being on the same level as me, over some decisions where, somebody comes in, and I'll give you the example and I'll give you exactly what happened. My supervisor calls me because a person complained that was actually helping our casa. They complained that, for Thanksgiving, which was recently, that supposedly I gave our casa, like all of my direct employees, that I gave them the night off, and the other people that were coming from another casa to come help, that we didn't give them the day off, and they would have loved it to spend time with their families. So obviously, I work in a professional environment. I know how to do my job. I'm not going to take advantage in any type of way. So for my boss to think that I would do something like that, like actually give our staff Thanksgiving day off, and not, and not have my back when, they questioned it, I think that's what really got to me. That's what, like I'm telling you, it literally pushed me to make the decision. The reason that is because, like I said, I'm not going to take advantage of anything. I'm not going to take advantage of the people that are coming to help us in any way. I'm going to be fair the same way. So I had already, before these people even came to come help us, I had already, spoke with the other supervisor, and we came up with a plan. For the holidays, obviously we wish we could give more people the night off. Obviously it doesn't work that way. We can't. We work in an environment 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So we had decided that it would be basically 2 staff per shift that we would give them the night off. And that's what we did. Just from my house, 2 people from first shift, 2 people from second shift, 2 people from third shift. A lot of the people that were coming to volunteer, they had already given them Thursday off, because they wanted them to have a second day off, because at this point everybody was working 6 days. That's how, bad things were. Not bad, but that's how things were. Like, we needed that help. We needed people there. So everybody was working 6 days. So that week, from higher ups, they let us know, we need to give everybody a second day off. So a lot of them, they gave them that Thursday off. And like I said, from my main direct staff, I gave only 2 per shift. So when my supervisor calls me and, comes and questions me and like, it pushed me because I was to the point where like, you really think I'm going to take advantage of the people that are coming to help us and give all our staff the day off? And I even told her, I was like, you know what? I'll send you the schedule right now. I'll show you how many call outs we had, how many people actually had the day off. And by the way, it was only 2 people from our facility that I gave the night off. I wish that I could have given a lot more the day off. But for me to, I just felt like, that person didn't have my back. Would think that, I would actually do something like that when I've never done it before. I don't take advantage of the system in any type that way. So it just like all those little things like started accumulating that pushed me to the decision where, I felt like that support wasn't there. Even though they're telling you, hey, I'm here to support you, I'm here for this, and that. But they don't realize, they say it, but they're not really providing it to you. So it makes a difference. This is a good bite, guys. Beans, chorizo, egg, and then bread. And this one's even better. Bacon, beans, egg, and papa. So like I said, originally I was just gonna step down as a relief, get some hours in, still get some money coming in, but I was like, that's not really gonna make me happy. I need to do what's gonna make me happy and it's gonna help me. So that's the decision that I made, that I just wanted to end up leaving. So I've been meeting up with a financial advisor. I'm set for the next couple of months, at least, to pay my bills and not fall behind. And then, give myself that time that I need to work on myself, mentally, spiritually, physically, take care of myself a little bit more better, have a discipline, and just work with myself. It's been a long time where I don't take time to work on myself. I always want to do something and I don't do it because I isolated myself a lot with this job because I have the responsibility with the job. I don't want to let them down. I have too many people counting on me. So if something were to pop up with taking the kids somewhere, going with the family somewhere, I basically wouldn't do it because, I had, well, what's the point of me going? I'm not going to be able to sit through a movie because they're going to be calling me. Or, I'm not going to be able to enjoy the trip because they're going to be calling me. And if I don't have access to internet, just all those things. So I definitely am happy with my decision. It was a hard decision. And I don't know, maybe in the future I'll go back. I don't know, to be honest with you. I just want to take it one day at a time, and see how it goes. So that's the plan right now, guys, to be honest with you. Um, it's something that I've never done before. This is my first time. So it's going to be a learning experience for myself. And the good thing is that, I have a very supportive family too. Like, they're a little hesitant, but they don't question it. They understand me. They see that I need it. So they're okay with it. So, I got a lot to look forward for. And hopefully, I'll be making them videos. I'll be making more for you guys. So that's the plan right now. If you guys have any questions, comments, ideas, suggestions, let me know as well, because it was a hard decision. It's not easy for somebody just to kind of walk away. Especially, like I said, I worked with a lot of people, and it was a hard decision just because more of the staff that we had this relationship where we're professional, but we had the respect for one another. And it was hard for me because I had some of the ladies calling me crying because I was leaving, and that you know it broke me inside. It's like, wow, like I never really I saw it, and I knew how much they respected me and appreciated me, but I never felt like it was that much until I just left. And I love them to death, and hopefully I can return one day, so I can continue with them. But if it doesn't happen, I wish everybody the best. But at the end of the day, we gotta do what's best for us. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Bye.